When it comes to self-publishing, there are some things that I'm good at and some things that I am really, really bad at. Hey WordNerds, happy Thursday. I hope you're all having an awesome week so far. Not all that long ago, I got back from the 20 Books to 50K conference in Las Vegas and had a really fantastic time. I was so looking forward to this experience because I knew I'd be able to not only learn a lot of things from the fantastic speakers that the conference had lined up, but hopefully do some networking and make some fellow author friends who are looking to do kind of the same things I was in similar genres, and it went okay. I am the first to admit that I am not fantastic at networking, so that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, because networking is so important in the publishing business. Who you know plays a big part in getting your name out there, getting more publicity for you and your work, and just making the whole publishing and writing experience that much more fun. But with all of that being said, it is not always easy to do. Some of us are great at meeting new people, and some of us are not. I am definitely one of the people who are not all that comfortable kind of putting myself out there and just meeting new people for the sake of it. I am terrible at just striking up a conversation because it looks fun. I spend way too much time overthinking everything I'm going to say or what could possibly go wrong, or if I do get into a conversation and say something stupid, I will relive it forever. So these kinds of situations are not always where I'm the most comfortable, but I do still think they are so valuable. And in case any of you guys are in a similar position to me, where it's always a little bit nerve-wracking to put yourself out there and try to network, here are a few tips. Tip number one is that even though you might not be the greatest at networking and putting yourself out there, other people are awesome at it, and some of those people will come to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of those people. At the 20 Books conference, a lot of my best experiences came from people just coming up to me and introducing themselves and making the whole thing look so easy. So be prepared for those kind of moments to happen and then make the most of them when they do. Tip number two is when you aren't sure what to talk about, asking questions about the other person is never a bad idea, especially when you are in a bookish setting. You kind of have a go-to for a topic to jump into. Ask what the other person writes, their genres, what they're currently working on. There are so many different directions you could take this question, and it will hopefully lead into other questions, follow-up questions, them asking you the same question in return. Don't be afraid to ask questions and then see where the conversation goes from there. Tip number three is to remember that a lot of people are in the same boat you are, especially when it comes to writing conferences. A lot of authors are introverts, and a lot of people are going to feel nervous at these events. So if you are going to try to push yourself and initiate a conversation, remember that the other person is nervous too, and that is all totally okay. Everyone at these kind of events is there to network and meet new people, and no one is ever going to give you a hard time just for saying hello. Yes, it's absolutely scary, but it does get easier every time you do it. Next up, don't forget to smile. Not only will it make you more approachable, but it will kind of trick your mind into thinking you're more relaxed than you are. It can go a long way just looking friendly and trying to remind yourself that you are a friendly person. And finally, my last tip for today is that even if you do go to one of these events and you don't do as much networking as you hoped you would, that's okay. Don't write yourself off yet. Maybe even consider going to the same event again next year, because there's going to be a lot of familiar faces. You'll be able to build on any relationships you've already started on. People will recognize you from the previous year and be that much more likely to interact with you, so go for it. The absolute worst case scenario here is that you're not going to come away with any lifelong friends, but you're still going to learn a ton of things from these kind of conferences, so you should still go even if they're scary. I highly recommend any kind of writing conference or publishing conference or even a reader conference where people just get together to gush about books. One way or another, you will make new connections over time, and it is so worthwhile. Wait, I forgot one last tip. If this kind of stuff really does make you too anxious or uncomfortable to go to in-person events, don't forget that networking isn't just something that happens in person. The internet is a beautiful place that is full of writers who are looking to talk about books and publishing and make new friends. So put yourself out there on Twitter or in Facebook groups with other authors in your genre. I have been to a few different author or publishing events over the years, but my best writer friends are still the people I met online. So if that's what you're more comfortable with, that is 100% okay. So that's it for me today, but hopefully we will see you both on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. On Saturday, we will be over on the NaNoWriMo channel doing a write-in at 7:30 Eastern Time, and then we will be doing the same on Sunday right here on our channel. Hopefully we will see you at both of those so we can all continue to get our NaNoWriMo word counts up. In the meantime, happy reading, happy writing, and I'll see you next time.